Assalamu alaikum. These videos are based on selective readings of the book titled Learn 90% of the Quran with Frequently Occurring Words. The book is an endeavor to bring the knowledge of the Arabic language to the non-Arab, English-speaking individual to help him or her understand the Quran with classified word lists. The lists are arranged in interesting topics with transliterations of each word, its meanings, its usage in the Quran, the number of times a particular word has occurred, and the particular part of speech it belongs to. It will be of special interest to teachers and students of Arabic grammar who would like to supplement their vocabulary of the language. If you are someone who is interested in understanding the divine message, this book will prove to be an important milestone on that journey. Please follow the link in the description below. Welcome back to our series of learning the most frequently occurring words in the Quran, and may Allah guide us all to a deeper understanding of the Quran and His message. The first word that we are going to start with today is aw, meaning or. This word occurs 280 times as a coordinating conjunction in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah Baqarah, ayah number 19, where Allah says, أو كصيب من السماء فيه ظلمات ورعد وبرق. And with this word, you have learned 42.25% of the Quran. The next word is جاء, meaning came. This word occurs 278 times as a verb in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah Baqarah, ayah number 87, where Allah says, أَفَكُلَّمَا جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ بِمَا لَا تَهْوَى أَنفُسَكُمُ اسْتَكْبَرْتُمْ. And with this, you have learned 42.62% of the Quran. The next word is amila, meaning did, to do the deed. This word occurs 276 times as a verb in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah Baqarah, ayah number 62, where Allah says, مَنْ آمَنَ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَآمِلَ صَالِحًا فَلَهُمْ أَجْرُهُمْ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ. And with this, you have learned 42.9% of the Quran. The next word is ata, also meaning came. This word occurs 271 times as a verb in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah Al-An'am in ayah number 34, where Allah says, وَصَبَرُوا عَلَى مَا كُذِّبُوا وَأُوذُوا حَتَّى آتَاهُمْ نَصْرُنَا. And with this, you have learned 43.36% of the Quran. The next word is ra'a, meaning he saw. This word occurs 271 times as a verb in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah Al-An'am, ayah number 77, where Allah says, فَلَمَّا رَأَى الْقَمَرَ بَازِغًا قَالَ هَذَا رَبِّي. And with this, you have learned 43.73% of the Quran. The next word is ata, meaning will come. This word occurs 264 times as a verb in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah An-Nahl, ayah number 1, where Allah says, أَتَى أَمْرُ اللَّهِ فَلَا تَسْتَعْجِلُوهُ Subhanahu wa ta'ala amma yushrikun. And with this, you have learned 44.08% of the Quran. The next word is kitab, meaning a book. This word occurs 260 times as a noun in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah Baqarah, ayah number 2, where Allah says, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. And with this, you have learned 44.43% of the Quran. The next word is baina, meaning among or between. This word occurs 243 times as a location adverb in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah Al-Imran, ayah number 140, where Allah says, وَتِلْكَ الْأَيَّامُ نُدَاوِلُهَا بَيْنَ النَّاسِ. And with this, you have learned 44.76% of the Quran. The next word is haqq, meaning the truth. This word appears 242 times as a noun in the Quran. An example of its usage can be seen in Surah Baqarah, ayah number 26, where Allah says, فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا فَيَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّهُ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ. And with this, you have learned 45.09% of the Quran.